So you said that your wife just recently trimmed these, is that?
Yeah, about a week ago, yeah.
So they were a lot worse than this?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Why do you think you let them get so bad? Were you just not paying attention, or
Well,
kind of embarrassed, or?
I suppose. Yeah, she had been trimming them for a while. Well, then it got where she had a hard time doing it, and so then it just didn't get trimmed for a long time, and they just got worse and worse.
And none of your doctors ever asked you to take your shoes and socks off when you were at your visits? Your diabetic doctor or your primary?
No, I don't think so.
The reason that I ask that is that a lot of times people will ask, how can people let their nails get so bad?
Oh, yeah, it was a problem. Yeah, it sure was.
Well, I wish I'd seen you before your wife trimmed them. That would have been a better video.
Somehow I don't think of my toes as being presenting much of a good video for anything, but
No, you know, we're grateful when people come in and allow us to do the videos because
sure,
other people can learn from it.
sure, sure. Yeah, oh well, now the skin doctor, I think it was him, but it may have been one of the other doctors, said put Vicks on it. And so I did that for quite a while, you know, but that didn't seem to do anything. Or
No, and it's for the reason that I explained, that at this point, the fungus is in the whole nail and has gone all the way back under the cuticle to where the nail's being made.
yeah,
So using a topical on these would not help.
yeah,
Now, we do have a topical medication that will help soften it and make it easier to trim them or keep them in check. So if you wanted something like that, we could certainly do that. Otherwise, we can get you here on a regular kind of scheduled basis.
yeah.
And that would be one way to relieve your wife of nail cutting duty.
I think she'd like that. Her things had a hard time cutting it until we just kept, you know, soaking it and then cut it. And then she had some sort of a file she worked with, and
Well, she must love you very much. Yeah, so I'll trim off some of the layers here,
okay.
and then I have probably a little bit better tool for thinning them out.
Okay.
And then in this time of coronavirus,
Yeah.
I'm my own videographer. I don't have anybody in here doing the video, so please bear with me.
Okay.
It's not going to be as good as when I have someone behind the camera.
Huh.
So have you been mostly staying home?
Yeah, for the last few weeks, yeah.
And what are you doing to keep yourself busy?
Well, yeah, that's a bit of a problem. I try to get in a certain amount of walking, and so I try to. We're at a condominium, and they used to have a rec center, and so they'd have a thing there where I could, you know, walk a mile at whatever speed I wanted to and that sort of thing. Well, then they just discontinued that here a couple, 3 weeks ago because they thought that was a potential danger thing, I guess, or something. So now I've been just walking in the condo, and I try to get about a mile in, I suppose 3-4 times a week, something like that.
Okay, so are you going outside at all?
Well, very little, although now that the weather's getting better, a couple days ago, my wife and I, we went over to Medicine Lake Park, French Park at Medicine Lake, and we walked around in there for a while.
Nice. Okay, relax your foot a little bit. There you go. You're watching a lot of TV like the rest of us?
It gets kind of boring. I mean, it's not much on there. I mean, they keep talking about this virus thing, you know. But you know, after you've heard that for a week or so, you kind of get tired of it. But it's important for us to keep it in mind, you know. But
Absolutely. How long have you and your wife been married?
we were married in 97, so that'd be 33, 43, 53 years. Yeah, she's a retired nurse.
Well, they're even calling a lot of retired doctors and nurses, at least in New York right now, back to work.
Yeah, I understand that.
And in some other countries. Hasn't gotten to that point here yet, but probably will.
Yeah, no, in work, you know, my wife and I, we're in that age group where we have to be, you know, I guess it's rather bad if we get it, so. We were talking to our daughter on the phone here, yesterday, and her husband's uncle has come down with it.
He was tested?
Yeah. He's, right now, I think he's in a hospital on ventilators or something like that.
No.
He's got a real problem.
Well, I sure hope he turns it around.
Yeah, let's say so.
We call all this stuff gunk. That's our technical term for it.
Yeah. Okay. Wow.
So what we're gonna do is use a little power drill to thin everything out. It's got a little vacuum on it.
Okay.
Is that just the vibration, or does that,
The vibration.
just the vibration? Okay. Let me try doing this.
Sorry about that.
No, that's okay. Let's see if that helps a little bit here. If it's too uncomfortable, you tell me to stop. Is that too uncomfortable?
Oh, I can.
Okay.
It just kind of tickles or something. I don't know how to explain
Yep. Alright, so we're going to try something. I want you to take this foot, we're going to move it over a little bit, and I want you to take that big toe while I'm doing this, and I want you to draw the alphabet with that toe while I'm doing this, okay? You ready?
it.
Start.
Like A, B, C?
Yep, just draw the alphabet in the air right with that toe. Good job.
I got up to O.
Alright, well let's do the same thing with your right foot now. Draw the
Okay.
alphabet with that big toe.
Okay.
Concentrate on drawing. Good job. After you finish the alphabet, write your name.
Okay.
Let's try this and see if maybe this isn't so much vibration.
Okay.
Does that feel pretty good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Almost done.
Okay, good.
All right, so what I think would be a good idea would be to get you on our schedule back in a couple of months.
Okay,
And if we do that, I can probably get these a little bit lower.
okay.
I just don't want to torture you anymore today, and those should keep you comfortable
Okay,
for the next couple months.
okay.
And if we can keep you on a regular schedule, A, that will give your lovely wife a break,
Okay.
and B, then we can keep them from ever getting that bad.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good.
And I'm gonna put a little Band-Aid on that second toe there,
Oh, okay.
and it's not really bleeding, but
Yeah.
just leave that on till tomorrow and that should be fine.
Sure. Okay.
Any questions about anything?
No, I'll get that listing and I'm not that far away. I could probably just drop it off here.
Okay.
So, but
That would be great. Of your meds, you mean your list of
yeah,
medications?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's quite a list by now, my goodness. Every doctor has, their stuff they stick on it.
Yeah, which is why I'm thinking probably you're not a great candidate to put you on another oral medication for the fungus,
Yeah,
but we can talk about that after I see your list of medicine.
sure, okay.
And then, like I said, if you wanted to just go with something that will soften the nails instead of trying to cure the fungus, which would be pretty hard in your case.
Oh,
But if you wanted to talk about that, then we can also look at that.
okay.
All right, well, thank you for